Good morning, everyone. Now, in a previous class, we have started with life in the desert and we have completed the hot desert. Now, what we have understood in this lesson is about first the hot desert, that is Sahara Desert. We have understood about the life of the people of the Sahara Desert, plus how people means what type of vegetation is there, and previously the condition what is there in Sahara, as it is known as Sahara Desert. That means sandy area comes to your mind. Rocky means rocky land is there. This type of condition is nowadays you are in the Sahara Desert, but previously it was not so in Sahara Desert. Previously, it was the Sahara used to be the lush green plain, where cave paintings in Sahara Desert show that there used to be rivers with crocodiles, elephants, lions, and all. They were all so many animals were there, but due to the climatic changes, this uh, means the change in the climate brought the change in the condition of the Sahara, and now Sahara is considered to be the largest world largest desert, and it is covering the large part of North Africa. Then next we have seen about the temperature, that the temperature during the day is as high as 50 degrees Celsius, whereas the heating makes everything around means everything around is very hot due to the heat of the sun, and night may be freezing with the nearly 0 degrees in Sahara. Now, further, we have seen in this that about the people. People there, two types, means the tribal nomadic people we have seen, the two types of tribes we have seen, that Bedouins and Tuaregs, they live there in this type of Sahara Desert with their livestock. They are nomadic tribes, that means they move from one place to another and they live there with their livestock, means with their animals, that is goats, sheep, camels, and horses. And in return, these animals provide them with leather, skin, milk, and uh, carpet. Means the and hair is used for making of the mats, carpets, and all. Then they also wear about the clothing, that they wear uh, heavy robes and protection against the dust storm and hot winds. That means बड़े बड़े लंबे लंबे गाउन टाइप पहनते हैं to protect themselves with the storm, dust storms and hot winds. Then nowadays, the life uh, in the desert is going undergoing a great change. Now the trucks are replacing the camels in the salt trade. Tuaregs, who were the nomadic tribe who used to tame the animals, they are seen as acting as a guides, and the even the people, even the herds, nomadic herdmen who used to live in the Sahara Desert, now they are going to the city to find the jobs and all. Now, coming today, we are going to start with the new topic, that is the cold desert. That was the hot desert, Sahara Desert, which was located in North Africa. Now, we will study about the cold desert, Ladakh. Now, Ladakh is the cold desert lying in Himalayas on the eastern side of Jammu and Kashmir. This is the location of Ladakh. Ladakh is the cold desert. It is also called as cold desert, and it lies in the eastern side of Jammu and Kashmir. The Karakoram range in the north and Jaskar mountains in the south enclose it. Means इसको ढका हुआ है काराकोरम रेंज और जस्कर माउंटेन्स ने. Several rivers follow through Ladakh, Indus being the most important among them. So the most important river in Ladakh is Indus. The river forms deep valleys and gorges. Several glaciers are found in Ladakh. For example, the uh, Gangrai Glacier. So several means many deep valleys are there. Even the water, Indus Valley water has been collected in the means glaciers are also formed, and they are found in Ladakh. Glaciers means the moving ice in the sea and all. So that is why. several glaciers are found as it is cold desert, so glaciers are found in Ladakh. And the example is given Gangrai Glacier. The altitude in Ladakh varies from about 3000 meter in Kargil to more than 8000 meter in Karakoram. So the altitude in Ladakh is there is a difference, great difference between the height of the Ladakh altitude, that is about 3000 meter in Kargil. In Kargil, from Kargil, we will see that it is only 3000 meters high, but to more than 8000 meters in Karakoram, where Karakoram is, we will see in this map, we will find that it is up to 4000 meter, sorry, 8000 meters in Karakoram. Now, due to this high altitude, the climate is extremely cold and dry, and that is why it is extremely, the climate here is extremely cold and dry. So, this is Jammu and Kashmir, Ladakh range is there, Kargil is there. Now, next is the air at this altitude, means the highest point of this, the air is so thin that the heat of the sun can be felt intensely. The air at this altitude is so thin that the heat of the sun can be felt intensely, means very little heat can be felt. The day temperature in summer are just above 0 degree, and the night temperature well below -30 degree Celsius. So this is the temperature in Ladakh. That is, it is just above the 0 degree, and the night is below -30 degrees Celsius. So it is very, very cold there. It is freezing cold in winters when the temperature may remain below for -40 degrees Celsius for most of the time. So in winters, most of the time it remains the freezing cold. Uh, खूब तेज सर्दी है वहाँ पर, ठंडा एरिया है. As it lies in the rain shadow of Himalayas, there is little rainfall. So there is little rainfall in this region, as low as 10 centimeter every year. So how much rainfall due to the Himalayas? This Ladakh region is having little rainfall, that is 10 centimeter in a year. It is getting only 10 centimeter of rainfall. Now, the area experiencing freezing winds and burning hot sunlight, you will be surprised to know that if you sit in the sun with your feet in the shade, you may suffer from both sunstroke and frostbite at the same time. So, the area experiences freezing winds and burning hot sunlight, both the cases. If you will sit in the sun with your feet in the shade, then you will suffer with both the problems. That is, the sunstroke will be there, and the sunstroke means जब ज़्यादा तेज़ धूप में जाते हैं तो क्या हो जाता है, लू लग जाती है, तो दैट इज़ कॉल्ड एज़ सनस्ट्रोक भी हो जाएगा, एंड फ्रोस्ट बाइट मीन्स भी ठंडक भी हो जाएगी आपके. देन लद्दाख इज़ ऑल्सो नोन एज़ Cape Chain, which means snow land. Underline this also. What does the word Ladakh means? Ladakh means the what means what by what name Ladakh is known as? It is known as Cape Chain, which means snowland. Now, flora and fauna. I hope it is understood about the desert, cold desert. Now, flora and fauna about the plant and animal life. Due to the high aridity, the vegetation is sparse. Less vegetation is there here because of high aridity. बहुत ज़्यादा ठंडक की वजह से here the less vegetation, less plant life is there. There are scanty patches of less grass grown and scrubs for animals to graze. Means there due to very freezing temperature, the vegetation is very less, and that is why little bit grasses are there, or shrubs, small plants can be seen to for the grazing of the animals. Now, groves of Willows, poplars are seen in the valleys. Groves of willows and poplars, these are the type of trees which are mostly found in the Ladakh region. During the summer, fruit trees like apple, apricots, and walnuts bloom. Now, during the summer, these fruit trees are there, which can be seen in Ladakh, that is apple, apricot, and walnuts. Several species of birds are sighted in Ladakh, and birds which can be seen in Ladakh are robins, red stars, Tibetan snowcock, raven, and hoopoe. These are the common birds which are found in Ladakh. So we have read about the trees, that is willows and poplars, fruit trees here, apples and apricots in summer. Then birds, robins, red stars, and these are the common birds found in Ladakh region. Some of these are migratory birds. They are migratory birds means they travel from one place to another according to the climatic condition. The animals of Ladakh are wild goat. Now the animals are wild goat, wild sheep, yak, and special kind of dogs. The animals are reared to provide for the milk and meat and hides. So these animals are reared, are taken care, they are tamed so that they can provide milk, meat, and hides to the people. Hides means skin. Yak milk is used to make cheese and butter. Now, which animal milk is used to make cheese and butter in Ladakh? That is yak. And then the hair of the sheep and goat is used to make woolens. Now, if they are taming sheep and goat, they tame sheep and goat so that they can get hair to make the woolens. Now, here, do you know the chiru or the Tibetan antelope is the endangered species? Now, the chiru or the Tibetan antelope, they are the endangered species, means they are about to extinct. It is hunted for its wool known as shatosh, which is light in weight and extremely warm. So, these animals are hunted to get the wool from them, and that is why they are the most endangered species. जल्दी ही खत्म हो जाएंगे अगर उनको ध्यान नहीं रखा गया तो। और ये इनको क्यों मारा जा रहा है? टू गेट द warm means lightweight, extremely warm wool from this animal, chiru. Now about the people. Do you find any resemblance between the people of Ladakh and inhabitants of Tibet and Central Asia? The people here are either Muslim or Buddhist. In fact, several Buddhist monasteries don't dot the Ladakhi landscape with their traditional gompas. Now, the people living here are mostly Muslims and Buddhists. In fact, several Buddhist monasteries are also there. Several Buddhist monasteries are also there in Ladakh. Monasteries means where Buddhist people, religious holy people live. That is called Buddhist monasteries. The Buddhist priests and all live. Then, in several Buddhist monasteries, dot the Ladakhi landscape with their traditional gompas. Traditional gompas are also present where the Buddhist people live, the religious people live. That is monasteries and gompas. Some famous monasteries are Hamis. An important monastery is Hamis. Then Texke, She, and Lamayuru. These are the important or famous, we can say, monasteries found in Ladakh, where Buddhist people live. In summer season, the people are busy cultivating. Now, what is the occupation here of the people? They are cultivating barley, potatoes, peas, and beans and turnip. That is in summer season. Uh, and the climate in winter month is so harsh that the people keep themselves engaged in festivities and ceremonies. In summer season they are growing, they are cultivating these types of crops, but in the winter season the climate is so cold that they keep engaged themselves in many festivities and ceremonies. When during winter season They are performing many ceremonies, and they are indulged in many festival activities during the winter season. The women are very hardworking in Ladakh. They work not only in the house and fields but also manage small business and shops. So women are also working in Ladakh. Leh, the capital of Ladakh, is well connected both by road and airways. So Leh is the capital of Ladakh. What is the capital of Ladakh? Leh. You can underline this, that Leh is the capital of Ladakh and is connected by both road and airways. That means both through airways and through roadways you can uh, move means to Ladakh. Sorry, Leh. The National Highway 1A connects Leh to Kashmir Valley through the Jojila Pass. Now, this is the national highway. Which national highway connects Leh to Kashmir Valley through Jojila Pass? It is National Highway 1A. Clear? So, this is the figure 9.5, which show Trensky Monastery. It is a monastery here. See, the finest cricket bats are made from the wood of the willow tree. Willows, we have understood that groves of willows are found, groves of willows and poplars are found. So this willow tree is used, the wood of this willow tree is used to make the finest, a good quality of cricket bat. You can underline this. Which tree is used, the wood of which tree is used to make finest cricket bats? It is used, the willow are used for that. Clear? Now next, coming to tourism. Tourism is a major activity with several tourists streaming in from within India and abroad. That means the major activity here in Ladakh is tourism, because many people uh, want to visit the Jammu and Kashmir or Ladakh, Leh and Ladakh places. So this has become the nice tourist place there. From all over the world, people visit this place. Now visit to Gompas, treks to see the meadows and glaciers, witness ceremonies and festivities are important activities. So the tourism, due to tourism, the people like to visit this Ladakh place, Leh and Ladakh. Why? Because they want to visit the Gompas, the means the house of the people, the treks to see the meadows. The meadows are there. Meadows are the green lash plain areas, so they want to visit that, and the glaciers also. Even they want to witness the ceremonies and festivities which are performed in Ladakh. So whatever festival they are performing, whatever ceremonies they are involved in, the people who visit this place, they also want to join them to witness these ceremonies and these festivals which are performed in the Ladakh region. Life of the people is undergoing change due to the modernization, but the people of Ladakh have over the centuries learned to live in balance and harmony with the nature, and harmony with the nature. That means now people had cope up with the condition, whatever condition is there, very harsh condition, very cold condition in winter, and in summer also not so much hot is there. In such a condition, people had adapt themselves to live in this condition. So life of the people is undergoing the change. Now that a few changes have been made, but the people of Ladakh have more than centuries learned to live the balance and harmony with nature. Whatever nature condition is there, whatever conditions are available, in those conditions only people had adopted themselves to live in that harsh condition. Now due to scarcity of resources like water and fuel, they are used with reverence and care. That means the scarcity of resources is there, like water, availability of water and fuel is less, very less. And that is why whatever availability is there of water and fuel, these people are taking very much care. They are very much careful in using the water resources and fuel because of less quantity available in the place. and nothing is disturbed, discarded or waste. That means whatever they are having, whichever type of resources, in whatever quantity the resources are there available in the Ladakh, people are using with great carefulness so that they are not discarded or wasted in any case. Now, Manali Leh Highway crosses four passes. Now, these are the different passes. The first is Manali Leh Highway crosses four passes: Rohtang, La, Bharat, Lacha, La, Lengal, Lungargalacha, and La. And these are the different. The highway opens between July and September when snow is cleared from the road. Means everywhere uh, snow covered area is there. That is why these highways are cleared only when July and September, when the snow is cleared, then only these highways are open. Now, I hope both hot desert and cold desert is clear. You have understood well. If any doubt, you can ask me. Question answers, I'm going to share it to you in the group in the PDF form. Please do the question answers neatly in the notebook for the notebook assessment to work. Whenever I will ask the work of these now, whatever we are doing, the question answers, and they, whatever I'm asking you, please do the work neatly. Now, tick the correct answer. Sahara is located in which part of Africa? It is in the northern part. B will be the correct answer. Then Sahara is what type of desert? It is hot desert. B again the correct answer. The Ladakh desert is mainly inhabited by Buddhist and Muslim. Here also B is the correct answer. Then deserts are characterized by scanty vegetation, less plant growth. Am I clear? Tick the correct. First is B, northern. Second, again B, hot. Third, Buddhist and Muslim, again B. And fourth is A, scanty vegetation, less vegetation. Now, next is Hemis in Ladakh is famous for C, monasteries. And Egypt is famous for growing cotton. Now, match the following. You can mark it. Match the following. First, oasis is depression with water. D1 is first, depression with water, oasis. Bedouins, Bedouins are found in Sahara. Number two, oil, oil is found in Libya. Number three, Libya. Gangery is glacier. Fourth is glacier. And fifth is Lamayuru is the monastery. Fifth is monastery. I am repeating it again. Oasis, depression with water. Bedouins, Sahara, oil, Libya, Gangery, glacier, Lamayuru monastery. One is extra given here, cold desert. No need to mark here anything. It is the extra option given to you. That is cold desert. This is extra. Rest mark everything. And now fill in the blanks. Sorry, this you mark here in the book only. Question answers very short and long, and give reasons. These two give reasons. Everything I have given in the PDF. You can complete it in the notebook neatly whenever I will share the PDF. In the student portal also I will share, and in the group also I will share. That's all for today. In our next class, we will continue with history book. Clear? So be ready with your history books whenever video uploading is there or live class is there. We will start with history. That's all for today. Thank you.